Testimonials. This one is from Real Corey. He's a professional pitcher. Played for Montreal Expos, St. Louis Cardinals. He's a professional player, and he told me that he had never seen anything that I taught him. He writes here, for example, about 2 years ago, Victor had given me a seminar on how to improve my speed, balance, focus, body mechanics, and mindset in baseball. And just a few days later, I noticed that I could run 5 miles with the same amount of energy that it would have taken me to run 2.5 miles before. I also noticed that my pitching speed had improved, and my overall improvement was between 5 to 10% immediately. Now, here's another testimonial from Ray Bushfield. He's a golfer. He says, my handicap is at an all-time low at 9, which represents an improvement of 25%. I have not altered my swing, nor have I changed equipment. Since golf, like most sports, is dependent on a consistent timing and rhythm, then it is safe to assume that the instruction has hit the very heart of my improvement. The guys have observed my distance change this year with all of my clubs except the putter. My shots travel an average of 10 yards further. Now we have another one. Gordie Gallant, American Hockey Association hockey player, says his superb knowledge of techniques develops and strengthens the self-discipline to maximize power within a minimum use of energy. He says, my overall performance in skill and personal development was at least 20%. Now we have another. Here's a different thing because it's not in sports, but I gave part of my mental focus training. I customized a course and I gave it to 15 sergeants, Royal Canadian Mounted Police sergeants, and hostage negotiators in Moncton, New Brunswick. And Greg Laturnus, which is a sergeant in the RCMP, says everyone agreed that the material you presented could aid tremendously in developing a more effective communication link that would enable us as negotiators to achieve our desired outcomes. I would like to thank you for the information that presentation you gave. Basically, I took parts of the mental focus training and I adapted it so that these hostage negotiators could communicate better and resolve the conflict a lot faster. Here's another one. His name is Paul McFadden. He's a long-distance cyclist. Says, skeptical at first since I believed there was no program where you receive instant results. However, with a couple of simple demonstrations, you had shown how I could achieve results instantly. Thank you, as you have opened the door that I have been looking for so long. He is also won the Atlantic Championship in the Firefighters Challenge also. So, and he was also, I think he had the record for cycling in the province of New Brunswick. Here's another testimonial. Sue Ellis, coach, Speed Skate, New Brunswick. Thank you very much for you taking the time to teach our speed skaters about your technique. The comments have been very positive, and the athletes are using what they've learned in your program. Here's Mark Adams, former Canadian lightweight boxing champion, says this: after 5 minutes of learning your technique, I increased my punching power by 40%. And also by using about 30% less energy. Once again, thanks Vic for a technique that is worth its weight in gold. Now here's another testimony from Luke Melanson. He's a mountain biker, senior sports racer. He says, my climbing power has increased more than 75%. I am also focused more on and finding a better line on the course. On the flats, my heart rate has dropped down to 20 beats less per minute without any loss of energy. Like, I wasn't testing for that, But I guess on the flats, he reduced his heart rate by an average of 20 beats less per minute. So if your heart's not working as hard, so you're saving energy, right? Another testimonial. Jay Mingron, physical education instructor. He says, I would like to thank you for a job well done. The program was delivered in a clear and effective manner. The techniques taught were mastered very quickly and will benefit all the athletes who use them. Here's another one. Remy Boudreau, he's Quebec Major Junior A hockey player. Says, although I have not practiced Mr. Cormier's techniques for a long time, I feel personally I have increased my performance significantly. As a hockey player, I have noticed improvements ranging around 10% in skating, in taking face-off, and skating and shooting. Here's another one. Kent Stone, senior golfer. My handicap for the past 5 years has been between 22 to 23. As of this date, my handicap has improved and now is in between 19 and 20. I have never dreamed that I would break 80, but on July 24th, 1981, I scored a 79. This technology from Victor really works. Here's another one from Robert Canopy. He's Executive Director of the National Federation of State High School Association. He says, on behalf of the National Federation and the officials and coaches who attended the NFICA conference in Kansas City, we would like to thank you for your excellent presentation. Even though we have expressed our appreciation verbally, we want to follow up with this written statement of our sincere gratitude for your participation in the program with your new technology. Eric Wilden, Level 3 certified NCCP speed skating. He's a coach. Says, Victor, I'm very impressed with your knowledge in these areas of speed, timing / rhythm, and will be requesting your services in the summer for further enhance our performance. Here's from Brian Dowling. He is a hockey goaltender and baseball player. He says, I found my glove hand had improved by 15 to 20% in speed and reflex. I would really recommend this method to anyone interested in improving his or her reflex. I also found that this is not a one-sport exercise, and it can be adapted and will work in any sport. In baseball, he says he went from a 300 batting average to 525 average in one season. Now, Nicholas Bradley, he's a hockey goaltender. This is from his father. On behalf of my son, Nicholas, we would sincerely like to thank you for passing along your expertise in the area of sports training. Nicholas found the session awesome, and from all outside report, it appears the session you spent with my son improved his timing and focus by at least 25%. Here's another one. Terry Gauguin. He says, I have used your system while playing racquetball, billiards, and hockey. It improved my racquetball game by at least 50%. I was able to use less energy, therefore leaving me more energy to play those long games. At billiards, it helped my game 15 to 20% by helping me focus better. Here's from Albert J. LeBlanc. He's head of physical education at LGR High School in Shediac, New Brunswick. He has long passed away now, but he had written me a letter, testimonial. He says, as a teacher of physical education and coaching for hockey, soccer, badminton, tennis, and golf for the past 24 years, I can assure you that Victor's methods are capable of improving the performance, technique, confidence, power, speed, timing, and rhythm of the majority of the athletes that train the principles of his system. I strongly recommend this technology because these techniques are easy to understand, simple to practice, and most of all, the results are immediate. We have more testimonials, but it's just to give you a wide range of that it does work in all sports.